Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Sir Alex Ferguson Challenge with West Ham. Now in today's episode we have of course got the opening game of our Champions League group stage, but before we get into that we've actually got to find out who's in our group. West Ham are one of 8 teams that have been seeded second for the draw, which is actually quite nice considering we're never usually that high up. We'll quickly draw the opening teams. What group would we want to be in? So we obviously can't be in with any English opposition, so we'll go get Dortmund. Which would I mind? I'm not sure where. Have we played Dortmund? I can't remember if we have. Porto, I would definitely favour the most out of the rest of them, I would think. So we'll just go ahead. We haven't got Dortmund. We haven't got Porto. We haven't got Paris Saint-Germain. Inter Milan, please thank God for that. Between Inter Milan and Real Madrid, I think I would have preferred Inter Milan. So who have we got in the third seeded pot? We'll get PSV, Valencia, Marseille, Ajax, Shakhtar, Red Bull Leipzig or Benfica. So we'll just quickly fly through this, see who we'll get. It is Valencia. So Valencia will be the other opposition. And the final one will be them from Turkey. So we do have Inter Milan, Valencia and Başakşehir. Am I happy with that draw? I think I'm relatively happy with that draw. I think it could have been a lot worse, let's put it that way. So our opening game in the Champions League will be against the Turkish opposition Başakşehir. So I'll get that far and we'll review the results since the last time we met. So in the last episode we did play Burnley away from home and managed to win 1-0. We then went away to Huddersfield and managed to win 1-0 again. Joshua Wagnerman getting the goal in the 75th minute to give us the victory. Another really tight game, but at least it was another clean sheet. We then had a home tie against Norwich and we absolutely smashed them. We won 2-0. Fabio Silva missed a penalty in the 13th minute and then got himself injured in the 51st. But Ronaldo Vieira and Joshua Wagnerman spared his blushes and we managed to get away with the 3 points. Now, the first proper test we've had this season of this new formation, the new tactic, and we've fell short again. Sandro Tonali got player of the match. He played really well in this game actually. And we did dominate the match as we have done in previous seasons where we've then gone on to get beat. Arsenal did not have a shot on target until they scored. So they took the lead in the 36th minute. Then Emerson managed to claw us back into it after we absolutely went for it in the 70th minute. But again, dominating the match, creating chances that, like, it's not just shots on target or shots off target or whatever. That's not just what I'm talking about. Just look at the chances created, the key passes. We played really well in an attacking sense in terms of creating. But Alexander Isak on a 6.1. Harry Miller had to go off on a 6.6. Danny Olmo only on a 6.8 after he came on at half time. Moise Kean on a 6.7. It's just not good enough. So that does leave me a little bit worried. I'll not lie. But I won't completely throw the baby out with the bathwater just yet. We'll go into our Champions League game against Başakşehir and we'll see how we get on. So this is how we're going to line up for today's game. Davies in goal, Luis Felipe, Markovic and Rob Holding as our centre-backs. Oh, I didn't tell you, did I? Wagnerman, he's out for 10 weeks. It was a 3-month injury. So Emerson is our only recognised right wing-back. If he gets injured, we're a little bit snookered. But yes, Emerson and Aaron Martin will be our wing-backs. Tonali, Toussaint and... Tonali, Toussaint and Beckett in the central of midfield, and Alexander Isak and Harry Miller will start up top. So, Başakşehir, very strange formation. I actually quite like it. It's quite nice. But no real players that I recognise apart from, of course, Moussa Sissoko. He's 31 years old now. He's playing right back for them, so hopefully we can give him a torrid time. Sebastian Haller, actually, I do recognise. I remember him being quite good on a previous FM, maybe. Probably when he was at... Auxerre, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, let's get into the game. So we are persistent with the more defensive-minded tactic. It has done okay in games, and obviously the Arsenal game was a bit of an anomaly in that sense. At half-time, we did go towards the more attacking tactic after being 1-0 down, and that did obviously pay results by getting us the goal back and giving us the draw. So I'm not afraid to change things up should it be needed. But we are creating chances in this formation, and I think once the strikers get their goal-scoring boots on, hopefully we'll make better takers of them opportunities anyways. Aaron Martin comes down the left-hand side here, gets the ball in. Harry Miller challenges the keeper, but the keeper gathers it. Emerson spreads the ball lovely for Alexander Isak down this right-hand side. He gets the ball in. Aaron Martin's back post, and he hits the bar. Emerson's there. Sissoko clears it off the line, and Başakşehir get away with it this time. Although we've got a corner. Is it going to come to anything? Probably not. Alexander Isaac in the box. He's off. There you go. Nothing. Jaramillo now switches the play to Emerson on this right-hand side. He's getting to the byline. He gets the ball in. Alexander Isaac's there. And he hits the bar. What is it with the woodwork, FM, please? A lot of our opportunities seem to be coming down this right-hand side with Emerson. He's on it again. Gets the ball in, but it's cleared, but only as far as Lucas Toussaint, which is the nice thing about him, the defensive midfielder. We're not getting caught in the break so much as Jaramillo's in the box. Lovely header down by Alexander Isaac. The two strikers combine. I think it was Aaron Martin put the cross in initially from this left-hand side. We'll take another look. Toussaint, yeah, he plays it out to Aaron Martin. Get excellent first touch to get past Sissoko, and Alexander Isaac heads it down for Jaramillo. Puts us 1-0 up 12 minutes in. Another highlight and another corner. Tonali plays it. Alexander Isaac gets his head on it, and it's cleared off the line. Free kick for Başakşehir this time. Craig Davies comes for it, and he completely fluffs his lines, and Sebastian Haller makes it 1-1 in 27 minutes. We'll take another look at this in 3D. Craig Davies, I just don't know. I just don't know sometimes. First shot on target, first goal. That seems to be a bit of a theme. Highlight now is Aaron Martin with the corner this time. Toussaint hits the post. There's 3 times we've hit the woodwork already inside 35 minutes. And half-time is fast approaching, and we're not taking our chances again. It's 1-1, 22 shots. Currently, we're going to change this up actually. We're going to go to the more attacking tactic. We're going to get Toussaint. I'll change it just this way. We'll get Toussaint off and we'll get Dani Olmo on. We'll see what he can do on the pitch. We're going to go to a more attacking style as well. Get off that positive. Demand more from the boys. 40 minutes remain. We need to make our dominance count. Rob Holden switches the play to Emerson on the right-hand side, but Başakşehir win the ball back and Kiko's got it now. He gives the ball away to Alexander Isaac. It falls to Jaramillo. Can he get the ball in the box? Decent challenge by them. What's happening here? Is it our attack or is it their attack? I'm still not sure. Tonali on the left-hand side for Aaron Martin. Can he get a decent ball in? We know he's got a good delivery. Alexander Isaac's there. And he puts us back in front 2-1. Come on. Just going to reduce the attacking tactic to the positive. Hopefully we can hold out for the lead this time. Aaron Martin with a really good ball in. And Alexander Isaac with his traditional header. Gets it in back post. Champion. 24 minutes remaining in this match. And we have just received a penalty. Brent Beckiart will step up to take it. I think it was Alexander Isaac who actually won it. So we'll see how this goes. Beckiart steps up. And he puts it past the keeper. 3-1. Decent penalty. Puts the keeper the wrong way. Not much to say, really. 20 minutes to go. We'll make another change. We'll get Emerson. No, we won't, because we haven't got another right wing back. And Aaron Martin's playing really well, but we're going to get him off for Tony Lato. We need to save the likes of Aaron Martin because injuries are piling up already. As there is another highlight, and it looks like it's going to be a Başakşehir highlight going their way this time, unless we can win the ball back. Tonali does win it back, and Alexander Isaac can drive forward now down this right-hand side. He's got options in the middle. He's got 4 men there. Dani Olmo to Tony Lato, and he's offside. 12 minutes remain, and there is another highlight. We'll kick the ball out to Tony Lato, who's just going to drive forward, because that's what Tony Lato does. He's got 2 men around him, but he gets the ball in. Dani Olmo to Jaramillo. Excellent, excellent composure by Dani Olmo. Definitely proved his worth in coming onto the pitch at the very least. Great play by Tony Lato as well to actually get the ball in whilst he was facing up against 2 men. Actually, it ricocheted, so not too much credit. But Dani Olmo, great composure. Back to Jaramillo. He gets at a goal. 3rd goal of the season for him. Champion. Dani Olmo with a free kick, and the keeper saves. The highlight continues, and it looks like it might actually be an attacking opportunity for them. Jozic on this left-hand side at Defrel. William Potka, a lot of men in the centre for them, as you would expect with that formation. 3 attacking midfielders. We come away with it though. Alexander Isaac, tight angle from Volkan, but he manages to pull off the save at the near post. Another highlight, and they're in possession, but they have been giving it away quite a lot. Can they make something from this one though? Moussa Sissoko, let's see what he's got in his locker. We know he's a more attacking player than the right back position would suggest, but Brent Beckiart actually gets back and dispossesses him and sets away Tony Lato again down this left hand side. He gets past his man, he gets the ball in. Alexander Isaac misses it, front post. A few minutes remain. There is another highlight there, but we'll just make one quick change. Alexander Isaac, another great game for him, but Moise Keane's going to come on in his place, keep people fresh. Oh, there's a penalty. Rob Holden. He came to me before this game whinging about not getting game time. So I put him in for this game and he gives away a penalty. I hope his average rating reflects that. Haller gets his second goal. We've conceded 2 tonight. Disappointing to do that, but we're 4-2 up, so I'm not too bothered. Craig Davies went the wrong way. 20 seconds remain in the match. This will be the final highlight of the game. Is anything going to come for it? A lot of space for Tony Lato. Sissoko manages to intercept, and this is probably going to be full time. And there it is, full time. West Ham 4, Başakşehir 0. Good start, not a great start to the Champions League group stage. We'll have a look quickly and see how the other game went. So Inter Milan actually beat Valencia away from home with Sunday getting a hat-trick. Look at him. Just look at him. I think they signed him from Lazio, did they? They did. £65 million. I did look at him. I did. Honest to God, I was thinking about it. I was pondering on it. I was wondering whether I should do it or not. But now we've got to face him. So these are how the tables stand after all the games we have talked about today. We are top of the Premier League. We have started the best out of everyone. Plus 10 goal difference. 1-5, drew 1, 16 points. 1 point clear of Chelsea in second. And obviously we have went top of our group. Level on points with Inter Milan, level on goals scored. Not level on goals scored. More goals scored is the reason why we're top. So looking forward to the next episode. It will be the away game against Valencia in the Champions League, which means we will wrap up our Champions League group stage in the episode after that with the home tie against Inter Milan. If you have enjoyed today's video, please consider leaving a like, and if you enjoy my content, get yourself subscribed. But until next time, take it easy.